the west steps of the Capitol building here in Sacramento. And we're interviewing Army veteran, Vietnam combat veteran, Dave Fernandes. Dave, we've talked to you before, and today I'd like to talk to you about your beautiful photography, and if you could explain to our audience the techniques you use to create your photography.
Okay, these are my photographic prints printed in the G-clay process on 20 by 30 canvas prints. I have a little bit of everything. I like abstract, and I also like flowers. During the COVID shutdown, I was on, I'm in a 12-step program, and we'd have AA Zoom meetings, and I did a lot of flowers at that time. They called me, since you won't believe this, but I'm from the 60s, and so I did a lot of flowers, and they called me Flower Power Dave. And then from that, I went in. I wasn't doing photography for a long time, but I've been into it for really heavy the last year since I've been at the Veterans Home in Yountville. This is from my daughter's garden, Marissa, and it was her bounty. She's an urban guerrilla gardener. And then my granddaughter and my granddaughter Frankie, they do a process on tiles. And when I looked at the tiles, I actually used my phone on these, and I went around the tile and found a section that I really like, and I photographed it, and then I blew it up. That was that, and that's also from that process. And this is from the process too, also, I mean. And then this is some of my psychedelic art, and it's from an old piece of Ford farm equipment, and I just blew it up and did some texture to it, and I like that. And
so Dave, let's go back to this piece over here and tell me, how long does it take for you to make that?
Well, actually, all I did was I photographed it, and then I don't do a lot of Photoshop, but there is a paint process that I can do it, and I just like the effect that it did. It looks like a floating star, Death Star, and little flakes of the yellow gold. That was the front of the cab of the farm equipment, and with the Ford emblem, hood emblem on it. And I just like the way it comes.
3D effect to it.
Pardon?
It really does have that 3D
Yeah.
effect to it. Just pops out on the screen.
Yeah, and my printer basically, he wanted straight lines, and I don't like straight lines. So I had him print it like this, and so anyways, yeah, and then this is my friend's goat, and I gave him a copy of that, from one old goat to another old goat.
Now that's funny.
And this, I get only about 2 people guessed that this is turkey feathers. And what I did was I took a picture of the turkey, and then I blew it up and I moved it around, because it came out, I like the soft focus. And mainly they knew the feathers because if anybody knows a turkey, you can tell by this. Can't always tell by that. And then this is chalk art on my sidewalk when my granddaughter was 4 years old. So she's Frankie Fitzgibbon.
That's great.
And
I would not have guessed that, Dave.
4 years old. Yeah, and she's much older than that now. So anyways, that's my stuff, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great to see you again.
Good to see you.
So
Go
much.
Gators, huh?